Elliot Henderson of Nottingham Forest for £120 million. Eh? Wait, Premier League teams, what are you people doing? Like, what are you people trying to do? If you no wan sell player, no sell am. Which one be make you dey carry huge price tag on top players? Because Manchester City, you guys need to know what you are doing, oh. Because if you go and pay that £120 million, you have given every other teams the impetus to start slashing big prices on their players. You see West Ham also calling £80 million for Matheus Fernandes. West Ham, oh, a relegation team, a team wey don go relegation, slashing £80 million on Matheus Fernandes, a player that just started his footballing career. Right? You see Crystal Palace also for Adam Wharton. Then they cut down to £100 million. Adam Wharton, oh. You see? And City and every other teams in the Premier League, if you allow these teams to sell their players with this kind of amount, you are not doing yourself any good, because you still buy players now, you still buy more players, and every other teams will also come with their own big price. They are going to slash big price tags on every of their players. And I'm telling you, because Elliot Anderson, that one, yes, he's a very good player. No disrespect to him, he's a very good player and he has a good, a very high potential. But for £120 million, she na whining. A guy that has only scored maybe 7 goals in all of his career, right? Is he even up to 7 goals? Now on sale for £120 million. And don't forget, he's going to a bigger team, the Manchester City. What if he flops? Because we've seen that played out before. Kevin Phillips, yeah, City bought him from Leeds United, and when he got to City, he couldn't even have much play time, and he was injuries upon injuries. And look at it, that was the end of his career, because as it is, nobody can really say, okay, this is Kevin Phillips that we saw in Leeds United, a very good player. And now you are calling £120 million for Elliot Anderson. And let me take you back a little bit. Brighton and Baleba. Brighton wanted to sell Baleba, like Manchester United wanted to sign Baleba last season. And Brighton was calling £100 million for Baleba. Look at the Baleba today. I'm very sure Manchester United will be thanking their stars that they didn't sign Baleba that last season. Though, maybe if he had signed for Manchester United, maybe he wouldn't be facing the injury crisis, and maybe he would have been a better player. But then, what are the odds? What are the odds? And the most important and the most important warning that every other English teams needs to take from this video is the fact that if you sign Elliot Henderson for £120 million that Nottingham Forest is asking for, every other teams in that league will not sell their player in a low amount. Everybody will start calling £70 million, £80 million for an average player, and you will see. So City, know wetin una dey do. Make una know wetin una dey do. Because if you are signing Elliot Anderson for £120 million, how much will you now sign players like Vitinha? How much will you sign players like Declan Rice? How much will you sign players like Bruno Fernandes and Enzo Fernandez? How much? You go dey call £200 million for those ones? Wetin na on top football to na Premier League? Now until people like Tebas come Premier League, come scatter everywhere, na that time na body go calm down. Make una know what, make una continue.